And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Michael Wacha, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, if you hate Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is right there, 1 down. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Here's Jason Hayward now. His career line against Wacha, just a 2-for-14 line, so advantage pitcher here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move, and this will wind up a foul ball. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Polanco, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And Hayward is in at third base. He's got himself a triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Batting average for him on the season standing in the 320s entering action today. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
One and one to Schwarber.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees. The 3-1. 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Cubs lead it 1-0. John Lester will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
At the plate, Jordy Mercer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. His past history against John Lester, he has 7 hits in 21 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Three and 0 now.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Baez has a play. He's got it 1 away. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Digging in, Sean Rodriguez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball 1.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Corey Dickerson is on deck. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Up next for the Buccos, Corey Dickerson coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Lester gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His career line against Waka. He's totaled 18 hits in 38 ABs. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a strike. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And right into the shift. Bell scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging. Bouncer to the left side, fielded by Freeze. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, John Lester, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Baez, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Josh Bell the next to hit. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Hit on the ground out to short. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's David Freese to stand in. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 5th.
Standing in, Ryan LaVarnway. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Lester into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Oh-2 now from Lester. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with 2 away.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brothers take a seat.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Starling Marte. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Zobrist has it. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 1-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Ben Zobrist.
Now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Two and two. Tap down the line. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Albert Almora. He flied out leading off the ball game. The pitch. Right there for strike one.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. Down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris.
Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Hayward leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
This is line to left. Dickerson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. Here's Gregory Polanco as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Fielder, Gregory Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. His past history against John Lester, not great. He's 1 for 8. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Michael Wacha. A textbook sack bunt situation here. First offering on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in to try it again, Jordy Mercer. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air into shallow left center. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play. Riding in once again, Sean Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Lifted into center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. The next 0-2. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he fouls this one off. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here it comes. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one. Pitch on the way. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Count remains at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Dickerson.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
This 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Now Lester deals the 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Contreras. And he makes the throw to first. Dickerson is retired, and there's one away. All right, so time now for the Cubs' Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Digging in, the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's David Freese to stand in.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Hayward is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So digging in now, Ryan LaVarnway, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lester sets. First pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it. E6 all the way.
Here's Starling Marte. as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Now Lester's 0-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Almora is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Javier Baez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting, pitcher, John.
So striding in, John Lester. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Started that swing a bit too early.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The batter, shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to go now is the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the 2nd out.
1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. A ball and a strike. So 1-1. Line toward right center. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot, number 11 for him on the season, and the Bucks have drawn even now with one apiece.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
In now, Michael Wacha. And it's fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Lester's 2-0 home. Popped him up. Baez calls for it. 1 down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Jordy.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Schwarber giving chase, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Sean Rodriguez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Lester gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Rodriguez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. 5 innings complete. All even now at 1-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Albert Almora. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 home. Skied into very shallow right. Polanco coming on. 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Fouled off. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. To short. And quickly there are 2 away.
The batter, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. On its way is pitch number 75. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Mercer has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Dickerson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Josh Harrison will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Josh Bell. He doubled his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
This is line to left. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Ready for another shot now. David Freese, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1-0. Way out in front. Bell on at first, nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Lavarnway. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. There's one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs 1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Josh Harrison will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 5.
Ready for another chance, Kyle Schwarber. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Anthony
As the
Rizzo.
first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
No outs, nobody on. Drilled to the left side. Freeze has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
One and one. Outside. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Polanco. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in once again, Javier Baez. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent out to straightaway center field. Marte is under it, and that's the 3rd out. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Ready once again, Starling Marte. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Starling Marte.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Up next for the Buccos, Gregory Polanco. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Rizzo shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, pitcher, Michael Wacha.
Francisco Cervelli will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
Francisco Cervelli.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Lester into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Ian Happ is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester.
Ian Happ. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 70, George Canto.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll take a look at ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 home. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long. The next Cub up, Ben Zobrist. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. Freeze moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
The 0-1 on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And a slider pulled, strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Score remains 2-2. Justin Grimm is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Justin Grimm.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Career line against Grimm. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries.
Jordy Mercer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. At the plate, Sean Rodriguez. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Now the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Josh Harrison stands in, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First offering on its way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Swinging a soft liner. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and gets you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Zobrist back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. The Steel City at night, seen there from the split of the Ohio River, as we welcome you back to PNC Park. Stepping up now, Jason Hayward. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Popped him up. Freeze trying to get there, and this will land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefty's hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
The 1-2. Popped high in the air. Freeze in foul ground. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The 1-2. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. In previous matchups against George Contos, he's a perfect 2 for 2.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Polanco will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. All squared up and even in the Steel City through 8.5. The Pirates have a chance to walk it off. Mike Freeman will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 4,
Here's David Freese to stand in. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Bottom of the ninth, third baseman, David.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
But that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
He was one of the few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
Three to 2 the finish in tonight's game. The Pittsburgh Pirates came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. George Cantos earns his third win of the year in relief. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.